Good morning guys, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, homes of tips, tricks, guides and tunes for Forza Horizon 4 and having a look at the Honda Holiday Championship right now. And this gets you a reindeer jumper. Yeah, why not a reindeer bloody jumper? But you've got Tarnhouse Scramble, Ambleside Scramble and Derwent Reservoir Trail. And obviously a dirt racing event. So you've got this bit of blurb from Kira, and we can go in and we can, let's see what Honda we're going to have a blast at. And I've got the Honda Civic Type R from 2015. And there are two versions of this, but this is the 2015 one, which is freely available in the auto show. So grab that one, grab the share code if you don't have it, and we can get into this and get going. Tarnhouse Scramble. Yeah, why not? And what I want to do with this is have my difficulty set to highly skilled, because anything lower and you just won't get the completion and you won't get the reindeer Christmas jumper. And it's not too bad actually. This Honda is pretty respectable around here as a rally car, and with the other assists I've got ABS on, I've got traction off and I've got stability off, and it's pretty decent with this tune. I've got ahead already within 20 seconds and making very light work of this, although I do actually like the rally stages. I love the dirt racing stuff on Forza, and it is just great fun because you can just absolutely hammer cars around these dirt tracks, these gravel tracks. Just have a bit of a fun with it really, and this isn't really causing me too many problems. It is just a case of going round, hitting your laps and getting in first if you can, really. 2 firsts and a second place across the 3 races in order to win your championship. So a little bit of braking around there, nice little drifting, and yeah, not too bad. Avoiding the dry stone walling as best I can, and yeah, obviously flying around here, making light work of this one, cutting the corner somewhat, but pulling it back before I get to the end through the checkpoints, so I don't want to be missing too many of those. And yeah, I went for this Honda, this 2015 one, simply because it's actually accessible. It's not really any different between that and the later version, which is a hard to find car. So I went for this one, and this is very accessible. It's pretty cheap on the auto show, so there's no sort of struggle to actually get it. And 2 laps almost out of the way for this one, so I'm coming around trying to get this stuff done a bit early, because you know what, this is Christmas, right? You know, everyone wants to have a bit of a chill and spend time with their families, and just do some stuff. And it's on the 3rd and the final lap, and not doing too badly. I've got a very respectable gap between myself and the other driver top players, and unless I totally messed it up by hitting the wall like that, I should be pretty safe with this, although it hasn't really disadvantaged me in any significant way, messing it up on that corner. So come around here, give it a little bit of a drift onto the concrete, and you can see the finish line up here. So one more corner and it's pretty much good to go from here. So round here, little drift onto the dirt, and foot down through the finish line. First place, job's a good one. So we're going back into the game, and we can have a look on the map where we're going next. And I've got Ambleside Scramble there in white, which is the active championship event. So I'm doing a fast travel over here, and we can get into this over at Ambleside. Ambleside Scramble, continue championship. Why not? Here we are at Ambleside Scramble, the second race in this championship, and we're off onto the start line. So go, 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 go. Past you, claiming sixth into fifth. Little nudge there, but I've got fourth into third. And a little bit of a battle at front here, trying to nudge me, but I've managed to pull forward and get first place. And you're ramming me, you little bugger. You know what? You can't really say you're shocked when real world players, actual proper, people, start doing stuff like this. When the AI in the game, they're doing it as well. But I've got first place in about 20 seconds. And it's just a case now, get round this loop here and get myself another victory. It's actually not too bad, you just have a little battle at the beginning, then get yourself ahead, and then just try not to mess it up, really. And I'm not really gaining much of a lead here. These guys are pretty close. These are quite close to me, and they're pushing me. As long as I remain in first place, I'll be alright. Just get it done. And then we've got our third and our final one, which has a lot less pressure on because all you need to get second, really. But I don't see myself losing this too much because it's a pretty straightforward circuit, this is. This is not a bad loop. And you can just go around here. You're not doing sort of mega speeds, avoiding the tree, skidding it around, but almost lost control. And you've passed me, a little bugger, but I've still got another lap to go, so I can pull this back. This isn't too difficult. You're giving it a bit of power around there, but quick nudge. You rammed me earlier. I've rammed you now. So coming round, back into the first place on the final lap. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. The controls are going a little bit on the odd side on this one, but possibly my controller batteries are starting to die on this because I tend to batch record quite a lot of this stuff when it does get updated and end up doing all my sort of stuff with it and then deleting my saves so I don't get in any trouble. But coming around here to the finish line, little drift and through the line, first place, job's a good one, no problems whatsoever. That's 20 points on the board, giving me a total of 40. And I'll skip through all this stuff and we can go back and see where we're going for the third and the final event. Into the map, and we've got Derwent Reservoir Trail. Alright, last one, easy enough. Let's make a jump over there and just get on with it, really. Derwent Reservoir Trail. Pick the Honda, skip through all this stuff and just get on with it because we're all busy, we've all got stuff to do, we don't want to be messing around too much, right? Onto the start line. Get myself up to first place and have a little jolly as I go round on this one, I think. And yeah, it's a trail. We've had two loops, we've had two circuits, and we've got a trail, which I do prefer trails actually because you tend to have better straights on them. And I'm in fourth place, hit the first corner, bit of dirty driving there, but I've managed to get third place out of that one. Just got to pass these two up front, although I only really need to get second place on this one in order to win the championship, but I don't want second, I want first, I'm into first place, I'm pretty happy, and I've got Kissing Expert, or whatever you're called down there. Yeah, okay, Kissing Expert, right. I would start going down the whole Twitch lines of simps, virgins and insults and all this lot, but this is YouTube, so I'm not going to get into that sort of stuff. But yeah, first place, about a minute in, 36% of the way through, and we're not doing too badly. With these trail events, I can actually maintain a pretty respectable lead in most cases. because again the straights are there for me. You got a few tight corners, but the straights are pretty much there for me, and I can just take corners pretty easy like that, and it's not too much in the way of slowing down. Although I do have to hit the brakes a little bit on places like this, otherwise I'll completely lose it. And managing to save it there. A little bit of a weavy route coming around here. It is a bit wobbly. It's sort of like once you start wobbling, once you start going off a bit, it is quite difficult to pull it back in whilst maintaining your speed. But I've managed to do it. A little bit wide around there onto a grass, but okay, slow it down, come around here. Am I going to hit the wall? Probably, but no, actually managed it. That's actually pretty respectable. And coming down here, nice long run, get a bit of speed up, get a bit of distance. And I can see I've got a bit of a tight corner when it comes to the end, but as long as I'm a bit more careful, I'll be alright. This is just where I want to get a bit of distance. So slam the brakes on, little drift round onto the gravel track. Yeah, that's not bad. That's done it. That's actually a pretty respectable turn. Although I'm taking out the fence, so I did lose it a little bit there. You can see the finish line up here, and I've got a decent gap, so I'm happy. This isn't bad. This is not bad at all. Honda Holiday, yes, all the Christmas stuff, yeah. And through the finish line, first place, job's a good one. 20 more points on the board, giving me a total of 60. Honda Holiday completed, bing, bing, bing. That's my completions for those lower levels. And I get the legendary reindeer jumper, the ugly Christmas sweater, as well as a few credits along the way. So that is that, guys. That's that championship out of the way. Hopefully found it interesting, found it useful. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like, hit subscribe, and until next time, thank you for watching, take it easy, and have a great holiday season.